It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 1st of February. I'm Michael Groff. New month, and hey, different weather around here. Drier conditions and a warming trend takes over. In fact, by the weekend, temperatures could not only be above average, but maybe the warmest temps we've had so far this year, the warmest temps we've actually had in a couple of months. How about that? Won't last too long. Those slightly cooler temperatures will come in here for next week, and we'll talk about precipitation chances along the way as well. All right, a lot going on. Let's get into it here. First, we'll take a look at that almanac from yesterday. Not a bad day, though. 64 degrees the afternoon high, 45 the morning low. Normals at 69 and 47. A trace of rain officially at Sky Harbor yesterday. Some of you did see just a little bit of measurable precipitation. And outside now here, as we approach 11 o'clock, 10:56 a.m., we've got sunny sky across the area right now. And how about this? Not bad. 55 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point at 30, humidity 38%. The winds are calm. The barometer is steady. The upper level weather pattern across the nation features a split flow right now. The polar jet across the northern tier states, the cold air there. We've got an upper low just to the south of us here over the greater southwest, and that's sending energy into the southern plain states and waves of precipitation ongoing there. The problem with a setup like this is with the very cold air coming down into the nation's midsection and this warmer air overrunning it, we're getting a mess. A big ice storm is ongoing across much of western and northern Texas and into parts of the mid-south, Arkansas, and over toward sections of North Mississippi and Tennessee. And we're talking about some serious ice accumulations here over West Texas. Maybe as much as 3/4 of an inch of ice accumulation. And that's enough to bring down trees and power lines and create a big mess. So we've got that going on. Not a whole lot, but there could be a little bit of wintry precipitation north of that also. Maybe a little bit of snow, but really freezing rain is going to be the main impact from that. And then up in the northeast, those are wind chill watches. This weekend, we could see some wind chills down around 60 degrees below zero over parts of Maine. Incredibly cold temperatures. So winter, even though this is the last month of meteorological winter, it is still very much in full effect. Convective outlook for today. No organized areas of severe weather around the nation. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, basically nothing. We stay dry for the foreseeable future as the pattern changes a bit here in favor of drier and warmer conditions, at least for a while. We'll talk about that now as we get to the models, have a look at things. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's our upper low meandering to the east over toward Texas now. You got that ridge across the Gulf and the Caribbean and up into the southeast U.S. And again, as we mentioned yesterday, you see those above average heights, but that doesn't always tell you the whole story. We've got a lot of cold air trapped underneath that. Now, what it means for all of us down here at the surface today. In Phoenix, just a gorgeous day. Sunny sky, highs up in the mid-60s, but look at that ice. That big ice storm there across West Texas, up toward Dallas-Fort Worth, Little Rock, Memphis. A lot of that precipitation will be freezing rain and just plain old rain to the south and east of that. Now, tonight, clear sky around here, overnight lows mostly in the 40s. And then tomorrow, again, sunny sky for us, and high temperatures should be, I'd say, in the mid to upper 60s. We might very well touch 70 degrees tomorrow. For sure, on Friday, looks like a gorgeous day. Again, a few high clouds come into the mix, especially by late in the day on Friday, but highs should get in the low 70s, low to mid 70s. In fact, the latest guidance coming in on Saturday with a high temperature of 77 degrees. National Blend of Models has us around 75. Either way, it's going to be a beautifully warm day, quite a bit of sunshine around, maybe just an occasional passing cloud, and that's going to be about it. Sunday, not too bad either. High temperatures, low to mid 70s. And again, plenty of sun. But another low is beginning to dive down the West Coast. And we're seeing some different looks on our models regarding this setup. But Monday, it does appear that cooler temperatures will start to come in here. Highs will get back toward the low and middle 60s. Mostly sunny, breezy conditions. Tuesday, the upper low comes through. And it doesn't have a lot of moisture with it, but there is enough dynamics and limited moisture for at least a few showers across parts of the state. At this stage of the game, we're keeping the forecast here in Phoenix dry. But I suppose if model trends were to continue this way, we might have to add in a slight chance of a shower next Tuesday. And high temperatures would probably fall back to around the low 60s or so if this is right. But again, there is some forecast uncertainty as to how all of this will play out. And this could mean another round of precipitation across parts of New Mexico and West Texas. And yeah, maybe even some frozen precipitation out here. But this is just so far out there. It is impossible to tell exactly how this will play out. Here is a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 8th of February. That low, again, moving out toward the southern plain states. Another interesting setup there. Certainly, at the very least, that would lead to cooler and unsettled conditions for that part of the country. For us, cool conditions continue. High temperatures a little bit below average, but nothing extreme by any means. Going out 10 days, this is Friday the 10th, and we got another trough lining up along the West Coast. So if you think that we're going to have an extended period of warm and dry weather, it doesn't look that way. We'll see another opportunity for slightly below average temperatures as we go in here to next week. But again, we're not looking at any significant or meaningful precipitation, at least not at this time, and no serious cold snaps for us. All right, here's a look at rainfall for Phoenix out through the 15th of the month off of the European Ensemble. This does not look very promising for significant precip. Again, by mid-month, signs do point toward maybe a bit more of an up-ramp in precipitation chances. But right now, the ensemble mean is, about a quarter of an inch. So we're not too concerned just yet. And temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, we're going to get up in the mid-70s potentially by this weekend. Looks pretty nice. Maybe 75, 77 degrees sometime Saturday. Sunday looks warm too. And then cooler for next week. But again, nothing overly extreme. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. And should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the Asian sensation, sweetest of all time. She is Michelle. And thank you so much for watching. All of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. You guys be safe. Stay safe out there, all right? Please. We tell you this because the weather is not only the craziest part of the world out there. It's a strange, wild, wacky world, and we only have 1 month of winter left. And then springtime, and then the dry season, and then we start heating up. So, you know. All right, we will see you back here tomorrow morning. Be safe, and stalling here because the button's not working. Okay, forecast. There we go. All right, thank you. Technology.